Participants. To begin this session on research methodology and research tools, day one. To start with, let me quote one quotation here. The topic for today's session is on research tools. So before we begin with the session, let's explore the word tools. So in line with this, I would like to quote a quotation by Marshall McLuhan, who said that we shape our tools and afterwards our tools shape us. We shape our tools and afterwards our tools shape us. The main objective of this session is here to make you all understand the various tools which can help you, facilitate you in your journey of research. So in this line, I have drafted 3 objectives, and the outcome of this session will be based on this. At the end of this session, you will be able to understand the various research tools. Secondly, how to use those tools and what are the available tools in the market which you can adopt for your research journey. And thirdly, being the various nodes. As such, the points where a researcher is supposed to think before they move on. Those are the points where we call it to be nodes, where a researcher is supposed to stop, check, and then move. Okay, so these 3 are the objectives of this present session. So let's move on to the topic on research tool. So as I already mentioned with the quote, tool is it is like any facilitator, whether online or offline, which is used. It is like a vehicle which is driving you, facilitating your journey. When it comes to research, it is helping you, enabling you to move, organize, analyze, visualize, and publicize. So basically, research means it is an investigation where the journey begins for a researcher to investigate on some aspect, some subject which you have chosen. Investigate, dig out information, and collect them, organize them, analyze them, and try to conclude by publicizing your research outputs. So this being a so long journey of collecting, organizing, analyzing, there should be some facilitators, like, conferences. By attending conferences and seminars, one will be able to understand the various stages as to how to kickstart your research and how to move up in this process of research. Thereafter, one will be understanding the various do's and don'ts at each stage. There will be checklist at each stage of research, which will be adopted by the researcher. All these, when followed methodologically, will enable a researcher to flow smoothly without any hassle. And in order to, experience all this, during the time of collecting the data, organizing the data. Now, we being in the era of technology, we can learn about various tools which are available for research. And these tools will enable a researcher to apply them and ease their work of collecting, from the point of collecting till the publicizing. So today's session will focus only on not understanding what is research. I hope you already should be knowing. In brief, I am explaining what is research. Later, in this process of research, where your journey begins from collection to publicizing, in this journey, how various tools will be helping you and what are the available tools is what you're going to learn from this session. Okay, so here is the tools which are available for you all at various steps. Firstly, at the stage of collection, investigation begins with collection of the data, which is either in the form of primary, that something which an investigator or a researcher is collecting, fresh hand data, or secondary data, which is a data already available in the public domain and it will be collected from various authenticated sources. So collection of data begins with your research journey, the very first step in your research. In this process of collecting the data, you can again have here certain tools you can use to collect the data, such as Google Forms, Question Pro, SurveyMonkey, etc. Otherwise, conventionally, if you look at before the kind of technologies that are available in this era, a researcher used to go person to person, individual to individual, after identifying the sample and confining the sample. Then they used to go to each individual, collect the data and organize them. That is the next stage. So collection of data itself used to take a lot of time, years together, to collect the data. If it is somewhere, outside your state or international level, it becomes quite difficult for a researcher to acquaint all these data. Hence, in this era, we use various technologies, various applications which are available in order to collect the data, which eases our work. Now here, if an example to be discussed, a Google form within no time is being designed by a researcher, and with just a link which is auto-generated with the Google form will be circulated, or we say technically administering of the questionnaire physically. This link is being dropped. Now again here, a tool, we can quote it to be a tool because these platforms are enabling the researcher to collect the data without confining it to one group, like WhatsApp groups, social networking sites, etc. Many platforms are available where you can post the link, Instagram pages, Google Scholars, Google, committees are there, Google Scholar committees, groups are there. WhatsApp groups are there, Facebooks, LinkedIn, all these are various professional groups, social networking sites. If your area of interest is on a subject called marketing, etc. So you can, if it is a general, the data is to be collected from general public, then you can post the same links at various public, social networking sites. So collection of data, which was a very, challenging task for any researcher, has become quite easy with the adoption of Google Form, Question Pro, SurveyMonkey, and many other applications which are available on the websites. I will be showing you one here at this point itself. Yeah, just 1 second. Now, websites like Google Form, already you should be knowing. You can just go. If my screen is visible to all of you, please confirm someone.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Google Form, here you can, if you can see my screen, I am just moving the cursor towards the Google Form, which is available here. Why is it? This is free of cost. You need not invest anything on this application web page. you can just give a free trial here, wherein you will be allowed to create your own questionnaire. And a basic analysis is also being done by the Google's form, which is in the form of bar charts and pie charts. If required or if it is useful, you can go ahead using, or otherwise you can simply export the file to the desired place in the form of PDF or Word document and do the necessary editing, etc. So here is the Google form wherein you need to register, you need to log in with your credentials, existing email ID, which Gmail ID, if you are having already, you can use the same Gmail ID for logging in, followed by one by one, you will be directed. So it is user friendly. You can just go ahead and then start using it. At the end, you will be able to generate an link. That link you can copy by right clicking on it, and then followed by you can put up at the various places wherever you want, on WhatsApp messages, emails, or say social networking sites like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram pages, etc., to collect the data. So whatever the responses the people starts filling, all these responses get compiled here in your Google form. And finally, how many on the daily basis you are able to get the, you are able to get the responses, and how many invalid responses, all that you can see and validate them. Followed by, you can just put them for organizing by exporting the same file to the Word doc or Excel sheet. Okay, and this is one Google form which is available for free. Other than this, we have some paid subscription-based websites also. Question Pro is one. And then we have another as Survey Monkey. I am not promoting these websites, but I am just intending here to show you all the various available. You can even sign up. Yeah. The Question Pro, you can sign up for free. There is no need to pay. After signing up, again the same procedure. You will be created with an account. I already have, so I don't want to create here. Followed by, you will be able to, here you can see survey software is available for free with the minimum, maximum of 100 responses. So any response, if it is crossing 100, any form which is crossing 100, they will stop. Automatically it is stopped. And in case if you want the same responses back to see, here you will be asked to pay and opt for advanced subscriptions. So market professionals, customers, many people use these time. Here you can see buy Question Pro and all. So the basically, if you look at the sign up procedure, these are all user friendly. You don't have to worry. If you have a Gmail account, you can just go and sign in. Besides, the other advantages as compared to Google, Google is free. There is no limit to the responses which are to be collected. Whereas Question Pro, there is a limit of 100. And the same is the case with the Survey Monkey. Okay, this is the website. In case if you are further interested in organizing and tabulating your data, then you can go for subscriptions. Okay, the minimum subscription. Now, the advantage here is you don't have to rely on our programming or say statistical analysis softwares like SPSS, PSPP, etc. You don't have to do any sort of additional work. Rather, here in Question Pro, it gets analyzed, and you just have to choose the tests that you wanted to use. By just choosing them and followed by following the procedure, you will be able to easily not just collect organize, analyze also. So all the three steps you can do it here with this platform called Question Proof. And the way you want that data is organized. Like, unlike in the Google forms, it is either in the form of pie chart or bar diagram. Whereas in Question Pro, you can choose advanced. After paying the subscription, you can choose advanced, 3D animated pictures, graphs, figures, etc. as you want. Uh, uh, SurveyMonkey also is free up to the limit of 100, and thereafter you will be asked to pay. So you need to be little careful by using. If you are confined to below 100 responses, if you are sticking to below 100, then you can easily do. But before that, go through all the details of these websites and then choose any one of your choice. Okay, and moving on to organizing the data. Now, organizing the data includes chronological arrangement, either ascending or descending, or say a data which is presented meaningfully so as to understand and communicate, self-communication. Okay, by looking at the data, people should understand how and what it is. It should be meaningful and presentable format. So organizing also, for organizing the data also, you can use certain online tools which are available, like Microsoft Excel. Various features are available which you can use. MS Excel. Various figures are available, charts are available to communicate and present your data very attractively. Various flow charts, hierarchical charts, organizational charts, smart charts are available. Besides, if you are very much interested and passionate on making your presentation more beautiful, then you can even use the Canva application, which enables you to design or organize your data in a very meaningful way, consisting of infographics, etc. Just give me a second. I am opening this Canva and I will show you how this is and how you can use it. So here we have spreadsheets, Excel, databases, Access, Microsoft Word. Canva is again available for free. Besides, again, if you want to use any advanced features, you will have to pay for the subscription. Yeah, even the PPTs which I'm currently using, you can see the various options available to organize your data. You can look at your design, animations, yeah, several designs are available out of which you can use. If you are not happy with the available designs, then you can resort to Canva. So this is the Excel sheet. See, in Excel also there are several, templates which are available. Any one which is suitable for your work, you can, to organize your work, you can use. Okay, from budget overview to, anything which you feel like it suits your data. This is in photo calendar. Or, okay, likewise, you can use out of this available, you can use any spreadsheet. Just open and do the required editing. Create and do the required editing. So this will enable you to download this template, followed by you can just go for editing without having much stress on designing your template. So already designed templates are available by default, which you can use. Here you can see the company name, figures are there, formulas are already inbuilt, so you can use this. So in order to organize your data, the collected data in the first step, you can use all this. Okay, and then followed by we have Canva. You can see various designs are available as per our requirement. Elements are there. Text is brand hub. Okay, and how to upload, how to draw projects, various applications which are linked to this. All these here are available, which you can use as a tool for your better public presentations. Organizing the data can be used with the help of all these tools. Okay. Next is analyzing the data. Now, for analyzing the data, you need certain statistical tools. Now, the very first being Excel sheet, where you can sort to conducting any simple tests like averages, ANUVA, F-test, T-test, Z-test. All these you can do even in Excel also. Yes, in Excel also you can do all the analysis, required analysis. If anything which you want to do over and above, which is not available in Excel, you can go for R or SPSS. Okay, I'll just show some formulas here, which will. So after organizing your data, next come analysis. So in this Excel sheet, you will have your data filled in. This data, you can here look at this main menu tab where formulas are there. Okay, so auto sum formulas where you can do average, count, maximum, minimum. We have financials such as all these formulas out of this NPV, IRR, rate of interest. Okay, so whichever you want, you can use logical things like you want to delete certain things. So these are the various options which you can use to ease your work in the research. These are all available for you. Explore it as much possible and use them to ease your work in research. If you start manually doing it, it takes months together and years together to finalize it. But if you take the help of such tools, it will ease your work. Okay, you have max and trigonometry formulas separately. Okay, and besides all this, how to use this, etc. If you do not know, see, they're all categorized so systematically: statistical formulas, engineering formulas, cubes, information, compatibility, web. So all this you can use, provided if you know. And in case do not, you may have a question or a doubt of question that what if we do not know? There is nothing to worry much about it. You have an help. Review and help where you can seek help. Okay, always online help you can seek with the Microsoft in order to explore the Excel sheets. So basically, researchers can go with the Excel sheet. Besides Excel sheets, there are the programs which are available R and SPSS. SPSS is a software, a statistical software, which is more popular among the researchers to analyze the data. This particular software is not free available. In fact, this is a very costly software I can see, which is offered by IBM. Okay, and here the data which you want to analyze, supposing you want to use this SPSS, it is in lakhs. So it is instead suggested to go for a trial version, which is available for free for 14 days. A trial version is available for 14 days. Now here you can see, unlike any simple pie chart or bar chart, there are complicated figures which are shown. So this particularly will enable you to analyze the data. Advanced techniques that you want, you can apply here by just, and again, it is user friendly. You don't have to much worrying about how to use the software. It is user friendly. You can fundamentally learn how to operate on the Excel, followed by few things which you should focus on while using SPSS is importing the document, exporting the document, labeling and values. These are the 4 areas which you have to look at. For once you are done with this, simply just go on using it. And before using it, ensure that your data is ready. Before your data is ready, if you download it, it will be available only for 14 days. And after 14th day, it will get expired. And if you have a question, asking for again, we can download this software, then you are wrong. This software will be can be downloaded in one system only at once for lifetime. It will acquire your IP address, your system model, etc. So next time, if you are trying to download it, it will not allow you. It won't allow you. So you need to be careful. Once your data is completely ready to get analyzed, then only you download. And for 14 days, when it is available for free, these 14 days you can use for analyzing your data. At the most, you would require 5 days to 6 days to analyze your data. How much ever big number it could be, even 5,000 or 6,000. Thing is, you keep your Excel sheet ready before you download this software, the free trial version. And after that, you try to, use this, download this software and use it. For 6 days at the most, 5 to 6 days, if you have a clear picture as to what you are supposed to do, analysis part also. After downloading, you should not waste your time for thinking which test you want to adopt or which test you do not want, trial and error. You should not do all this. You should fix all this beforehand only, before you go for downloading a trial version. All this I am focusing and stressing on only because it is available for 14 days. And on this system, if I am downloading it for now, again, in 14 days, it will get expired. Next time, if I want to download, it will not allow you to download because of the system requirements, which is already captured by the IBM. And this, if you want to purchase, it is very costly, lakhs, which is not suggested. Okay, otherwise the other option is the universities which you are all connected to. You can go to the statistics department there. Either R or SPSS, statistic department people will be doing this for a nominal fee in the respective universities. Besides, if you are a research scholar of so-and-so university, with your ID card, when you go to the universities, they will be allowing you to use SPSS and R packages in the universities which are available. All right. And then you have visualizing, detecting of plagiarism, and checking the reliability. All this are the next stage where you're done with analyzing. Now you want to visualize this and check if anything is wrong, and plagiarism check. What is plagiarism? Plagiarism is a check done by the researcher before submitting. Okay, now this, you may be wondering if I say researcher. Yes, the researcher, it's herself or, should be doing this task of knowing how much copied content is available in your work. Say around 100 pages if you have. Okay, data analyzed together with the content. Out of this, how many lines, words are copied from Google Forms, etc., will be detected when you go for plagiarism. I'll show you one sample here. One second. Okay, so this is plagiarism check softwares which are available for free online. But again, I again recommend universities, respective scholars can go for their universities. There the softwares are made available for the scholars to go for the plagiarism check and see. But before you go independently at your desktop, you can do a small check with these tools which are available. Now the point to be noted here is these tools, when we use, do not take up the complete file of yours. That means if you have around say 100 pages, it will not accept the 100 pages because these are free tools which are available online. They will not be allowed, they won't allow your, to upload all the 100 pages together. Rather here, the researcher has to break down the complete 100 pages into small pieces as it can be accepted. And it differs again from one web page to another web page. So if in this web page, you can see approximately the number will be given, the number count for a word limit will be given. Only those many, here it is given, 1000. You can see the word limit is 1000 here. Please follow my cursor, 1000. 0 to 1000. So here I have to paste my content. After pasting my content, when I click on this button of I am not robot, just it's user friendly. You can just go ahead and then finally press on check the plagiarism. Now, the moment we click here and ask them to check with all the whatever content here we are trying to press, we are trying to detect the plagiarism on the complete content will be either underlined with red or green, which indicates that your content is plagiarized. That means you copied this line by line. Suppose this is the content to use this plagiarism checker. If I am using this content, so I'm copying this from a particular website, right? So wherever the content is from, okay, you are not bothered. You feel like who will trace, who will detect all this? Nothing. Immediately, once you insert your content here and go for the check, which is processing C, it will show you how much amount of your content is being plagiarized. Okay, so with this you will be knowing CAPTCHA is not loaded. Okay, so it is not loading the CAPTCHA page here, maybe network issues. Anyways, you can give a try. After this, a report will be generated which will communicate the percentage, how much percentage the document is plagiarized. Plagiarized means detected copied content. Now what you have to do, once you know the places where your content is copied, just ensure you download all these reports and go to your main document and start changing, start editing. After editing, complete file. Now you go to university, and there, based on your ID and based on the facilities provided, plagiarism check for the complete file will be, because they will be holding the softwares, and it is available mostly free of cost for the research scholars. So you can just simply upload it and get the draft. 10 to 20%. Again, the percentage varies from university to university. Most of the university, and on an average, if you look at it, is around 20%, which is okay. Okay, 10 to 20%, which is okay. Beyond 20%, if the report is communicating that 20% and above, the results showing that you are copying, the content is copied one, then your project is not ready for submission or publication. Here, you have to again go back and visualize, detect, check the plagiarism, edit it, and then come back. So this stage is all about checking your content if it is copied or not. By you might encounter these problems when you overlook it also. So in such cases also, plagiarism is there to rescue you. You will be able to see. So independently, you can do chapter-wise, content-wise, page-wise, and on the whole, a research scholar can avail the facilities which are provided at the universities. And last one is publicizing. Now, publicizing, there are many journals which are available. The moment you search online about publication and provide your credentials, I'll tell you, there are many people who will start giving you emails, and they start even calling you, asking you to publish your papers with them, okay, which are paid. Some scams are also happening, so be aware. Ensure you connect with the right people and the right web pages. So there are very, two sides of any coin. Okay, so for this, I would prefer to go for, instead of typing like this in Google and identifying a journal for your paper publication, rather go for UGC Consortium. This is available for academic scholars. Now, again, you may not be given access to this. You may end up asking for your supervisors to give you or provide you the UGC CARE listed journals. And here you can see, once you are finalizing, supposing your peers or your related friends, etc., are asking you to publish in some so and so journal. Now, immediately you can go to this website and check for the authenticity of this website. Okay, in search bar, here you can search and you can check out if that journal is UGC CARE listed, Scopus or not. Once you confirm on this, this is an official website. Once you confirm from this website, then you can go with the payment or whatsoever is asked, whatever formalities are supposed to be done, you can go with it. Without, if any journal is not shown here in the group 1 or group 2 journals, then be aware it is better to refrain from sharing your data to them, because there are very much scams happening around. As your data may be copied, your hard work will go in someone's hand. So these are the websites which you can use. Otherwise, suppose if your friends or your supervisor is suggesting, also you can go better to stick to a journal which has high impact factor. A journal which has impact factor which is below 2, please refrain. do not opt for such journals because it doesn't give any weightage anywhere. So refrain from using such journals. Okay. Next, let's move on. This is about publication. Now, I hope all of you should be by now clear about various research tools which one can use in the journey of research to ease their work: collecting, organizing, analyzing, visualizing, and publicizing. Then the nodes which I was talking about, the nodes or the areas which and where the researcher is supposed to concentrate on. First being literature, second writing a paper, third journals, and fourth being visibility and impact. Let's discuss each one. Searching the literature. Here comes the very elementary stage for any researcher. What to do, on what topic to do, which topic is best, is my selection a good one, challenging one, dynamic or not. So like that, you keep on getting several doubts. So please do keep attending seminars and conferences wherein you will get a clarity as to what are the dynamic topics, which area you can concentrate on. Besides, your area of interest also plays a very significant role in selecting the topic. Then you have to confine your topic's scope, followed by significance, how relevant it is to the society and to the general public, to the society, government, etc. So you need to be very particular about identifying its role, significance in various aspects. Then keywords. Keywords are those words which are very often used in the research. Okay, so you can concentrate on those identifying keywords. And then finally, you should develop a strategy, step-by-step procedure in order to search, because you will be lost in this ocean of knowledge. You will be lost if you do not have a strategy. And therefore, one is prescribed to have a strategy before you start your journey for searching the literature. All right. Now, how would you do and how would you put this all into places? Again, I have a few list of websites and tools which you can use, like SciSpace, Mendeley, Zotero, and Sideway. These are the various tools which you can adopt. Besides, I will show you, yes, and extensions we call. Here you can see on the web page how you can do installing. You will be directed. You just have to simply follow. It is user friendly, not much difficult. Once you follow this, you can manage your research, where, what it is, etc. Organized way. The Mendeley will help. At the same time, at the end of the research, to write the references also, it helps you a lot. Okay, so this is one Mendeley. Besides Google Scholar, here you can see the extension, which I have already on my desktop, Grammarly Check, which enables the researcher to have a check on the grammatical mistakes and the best possible outcome of the same line will be also presented. If you're okay, you can select, otherwise you can just make necessary changes to avoid the grammar mistakes. So these are the tools. This is an extension, again, Grammarly tool, which you can download from the website. It is available online. Grammarly tool. A plugin will be added onto your main menu here, like this. Extension. So here it is. Grammarly is already running for me, so it doesn't show. So you can take the help of this Grammarly tool, and here you can see it is underlining with the red. Besides Microsoft Office, which shows you some green and red underlines, this is advanced, where it shows you the complete, lines, sentences, paragraphs, grammar mistakes, synonyms, etc., which you can make best use of. Okay, so this is one. Moving on, writing a paper, the research quality, it all depends on, as I just explained in the process of research tools, Journal ranking is important, impact factor is important. So key quality, when you're try to look at focus on these two elements. One, journal ranking, and second being impact factors. Next is quality of publication. For this, as I just showed the web page which you can focus on, and the web page is UGC Consortium. It is the only page which is available and offered by UGC, which is an authenticated source. So please confine yourself to that page. Check out UGC Care Listed 1 and 2, where you will even find UGC recognized journals as well as Scopus indexed. So these are the places where you can look for quality of the public. In order to publish your paper in the quality journals, you have to first give a check where you are publishing your data. That journal is of good quality or not, that should you do. For that, focus on two elements: rank of the journal and impact factor. If the impact factor is above 2 and 7 and 8, you can simply go ahead. Followed by other measures which you can look for is H-index. These are all available on Google. You type on Google H-index and Google Scholar, you will get. And simply follow and try to adopt the same thing in your publication. Next, enhancing and visibility impact. See, once you're publicizing your data, doesn't mean that it is, sometimes you may not be clicking on the right time. Okay, if it is a annual journal, okay, and you're sometime looking in the month of December, by then they might have already collected the papers, accepted the papers, and now they are maybe planning for publishing the papers, right? So wrong time you are clicking. So here you can fix certain alert services. Again, alert services facilitates a researcher in many ways. Like the way alarm is kept in our day-to-day routine, how we use alarm. Alert services should be used by a researcher. It is very much recommended for a researcher, where you will be notified about various publications, dates, not just that, any other developments in the researchers, Google Scholars, citations, etc. You will be given alert on. Based on that, you will be updated. When a researcher is updated, then 100%, most of the timing in learning what is happening around will be minimized, and the focus can be diverted on something else which is important. So alert services plays a vital role. And for these alert services, you can use citation alert, TOC, that's table of content alert. All these are available on Google platform. All these tools are available free of cost on Google platform. Some are in the form of plugins, some are websites. Okay, just stick or select any one good website or plugin for you and go on move on into your journey of research. Okay. So coming back, research tools, we have learned collecting various tools such as Google Forms, Question Pros, SurveyMonkey, and many other in line. Many websites, you just type a word of how to collect the data, they will, Google will be showing you many websites which you can resort to. Then organizing the data. Organizing is all about presenting, as I said. So to present the data, you have infographics option, various charts, smart charts are available. Either you can use the, here the current PPT that I am using, you can see it is designed here and various layouts are available. So either you can use animations options are available. I can just confine myself for presenting the data and organizing to my PPTs. Microsoft Office is providing me Word document, Excel, PPTs, Access, and many other in line. So I can confine to that. But yes, no, if you are not satisfied and you want something more attractive, then you have to resort to certain online tools which are in the form of, websites like Canva is there, and many other. Canva is not one. Many options are there to design and present and organize the tool. So those you can just type in the Google and start using. Analyzing the data, R software, SPSS software, all these are available in order to analyze the data. SPSS. Besides, Excel sheet is something which is by default available on our desktops. Okay. Well and good if you are an advanced user of advanced Excel, you can do advanced techniques in Excel. Only thing is you need to put in efforts to sorting data, organizing data, etc. Whereas SPSS and R, if you use, don't have to worry about organizing, or all that is being taken care by the software. The raw data which you have collected, just you have to import it. After importing, you can just simply start using all the features and start showing using like analysis, may have chi-square, cross tabulations, frequencies, all these you can use. Visualizing is a step which enables a researcher to visualize and check how much content is original and how much is plagiarized. With this, you will get an idea as to how much your content is plagiarized. Based on those results, you will be now able to edit your data, wherein the researcher has to looking for those spaces where the data is more plagiarized, percentage is more. Those paragraphs, those lines needs to be replaced with the proper lines which are drafted by the researcher. Now with this, it decreases the percentage of plagiarism. Okay, but once your plagiarism check is coming below 20% or 10%, you can go for final check with your universities. Thereafter is publicizing. For publicizing the journals, as I already showed you the places for publication, like UGC consortium, or you can go for journals which are with high impact factor. Now here, one point need to be focused is you will be allowed to look at the top list of journals, but which is fake, which is cloned, and which is reliable, that check we have to do as a researcher. So for this, it is better to stick to UGC consortium web pages, in which list for all the journals is given, which appears in list 1 and list 2, and the list which is the new list is given here, and the list which is for cloned journals also is given. With that, you will be able to identify a journal. If it is appearing in clone, that means you'll be aware. Okay, and a journal which is not appearing in UGC care list, it is not recommended to publish. Okay, so UGC 1 list, UGC 2 list, or Scopus journals, whichever you want. Here you see it is costing you 150 rupees. Instead, you can go to your supervisors, since they should be having already account into it. They can share with you this list free of cost. Okay, this facility can be provided to you at free of cost by your supervisors. So I just wanted to show you one example here. Okay, likewise, now if I suppose click on this 100, it is asking. Now if I have to buy this later again, Web of Science journals it is showing, right? If I have to check online the same titled Web of Science journal, they'll ask me to pay amount from 6,000 to 10,000, 25,000, etc. So we should be having a clarity on what we are doing. So for this, specialists like your supervisors, your guides, you should discuss and check all the pros and cons of the website. Refrain from paying because they are all free to publish. So this way you can ensure, that you don't get trapped for. So yes. So to what we have learned in the form of notes is literature, paper writing, suitable journals, and visibility. So all this is being explained in this in a particular slide. So with this, I am ending up my session here, presentation. Any queries, if you all have, please raise your queries, and I'm here to take your